page of heroes, legends old. In his stories, their glories unfold. Baz the Bard with strings of gold. His heart cries out the tales he's told.
Hi everybody, welcome to the Meta Report. It's Skirmish Week 2 and I've been joined by Hamish. How's it going, Hamish?
I'm all good, mate. How are you?
Yeah, not too bad. Have you been enjoying this weekend's festivities?
It was very, very good. I had a Friday off, so managed to get an even longer weekend, and it was spent with good weather and a sneaky bit of fab. It's almost like the football's on. Do you know what I mean?
So where you have a cheeky look on your mobile or you're allowed to go to another room? Is that what happens?
No, you know, just a couple of house bits and just having it on, playing in the background, just rooting for the thing is, it's when you watch any EU calling, there's a lot of people you want to root for, but it's the one time you go, okay, I love rooting for all the European players doing well across the event.
Yeah, absolutely.
But when you know it's a European event, you then go, right, time for the UK. I'm rooting for the UK. And they did not disappoint in this event.
They did so well. Congratulations to Francesco Giorgio. What a win with Slippy. That final. That final was so good. He got that bonds out and it was done. That was brilliant.
Yeah, put a bonds pumped up by 3 with 2 just the nicks. I was like, ugh.
Yeah, it was fantastic.
I think it's done.
Other shout outs to Jason Rolfe and Stefan Berrien. Obviously Jason on Jarl, Fatigue Jarl, and Stefan on a Syndra deck. So well done indeed. Battle Hardened Copenhagen, UK still performed top 8.
Yeah.
Well, Finn Baird got a runner up with Slippy, so well done Finn, and top 8 by Finley Freer with Vincent. So absolutely fantastic results for us this weekend.
He got top of Swiss with Vincent. So I was like, oh, I need that list, by the way. Hit me up.
I got to say now, Finley was my secret pick for UK Nats champ. I thought he was going to do it. I saw him perform in Bologna, and I was just like, yeah, okay, I think he could do this. And then I had a chat with him, on day 2, and he went, yeah, draft kind of slipped away from him, but. You know what I mean? Is what it is. But yeah. But we're not here to talk about just Copenhagen. It is Skirmish. So let's do a bit of paperwork first. If we can skip the page, there we go. So please subscribe to the YouTube channel. That would be fantastic. And leave a comment, put a like on it. All helps with the algorithm for YouTube. But if you wish to support me further, I have these 3 things that basically you can take advantage of. It is 10% off Flesh and Blood tokens by buying the same token. It is singles, single cards for Flesh and Blood cards at Thistle Tavern, and PCG you get 10% off your grading. So well worth it, especially for all you Gravy and Illusionist players, all your lovely marvels.
Absolutely, yeah.
So let's get Crack Shuffle and Play on the board first. This was Bad Moon. This happened on Monday gone. 19 players at Bad Moon Cafe, so not bad for a school night. It's just like absolutely fantastic. As we know, Crack Shuffle Play is only Valda. It's a bit of a strange format. It's great if you don't need a deck, you just turn up and play. It's fantastic, but I don't know how much replayability you're going to get. How many players are going to keep going to Crack Shuffle Plays to get their skirmish fix. But Alex Chitu, UK national champion in 2023, 3 pro quests. He's 8th in the global world tour points and 4th for Europe, and he is on the hunt. I haven't got anything else apart from Zach Murray, and he's won a skirmish before. Hamish, what are your views on Crack Shuffle Play?
Good. It's a good intro starting format just to get people to just come play the game. Just grab 3 packs and play. And didn't know it was going to be a skirmish season thing, and I don't think it's bad, to be honest. I think it's pretty cool because it's your very first intro to get into the organized play scene through a very simple means of just doing this. Good. I like LSS does experiments. this was clearly another one, and it may or may not bear fruit, but the theory sounds pretty good.
Yeah, I think ease of entry into a skirmish event it is literally everyone's playing the same hero, so it's come learn flesh and blood. I'm really looking forward to the crack shuffle and play with Smash Palace. That's where I think the Guardian Mastery packs will really come into their own when you add in those bits. Righty, so well done, Alex. Bad Moon, 19 players, fantastic. On to Darkstar Gaming in Plymouth, 8 players. So this is kind of like the usual amount of players you get for a skirmish event. Tobias James Lee, Jacob King, Graham Willits and Jordan O'Shea Cook all fought it out, with Tobias taking honours there. So well done, Tobias. Well done indeed. Let's go on to Living Realms. So Living Realms was this weekend. Only 5 players at Living Realms. Now, Copenhagen has had an effect on the amount of players that have entered. You know, as Hamish was talking about, it is an EU event. It is something that basically, UK players and everyone in the UK, EU are going to flock to. But nevertheless, we have Alex Berry, Daniel Johnson, James Armstrong. He's got 3 skirmishes under his belt. Daniel Johnson's got a skirmish as well. And then Jonathan Burr. But Alex Berry took this one down, taking on James Armstrong, UK #1 judge. So well done, Alex.
He is the #1 judge.
He is the #1 judge. He only comes out to play when it's a skirmish. So I know James was looking for more blitz events, but it is what it is this season.
Yeah.
Let's get on to Spellbound. Spellbound, we have Julian Lee, Alex Hamilton, King Bong Ernie Wong, and Camel Kakazeric. Camel's got a skirmish under his belt, but Julian Lee took this one down. So loads of new players. That's what is really great to see. It's sort of like players that we don't normally see in the top 4s are making it through. Whether or not they've actually just started playing or they've had the opportunity that Crack Shuffle and Play have given them. Why not take it? Last one for the Crack Shuffle and Play, Thistle Tavern in Aberdeen, going from strength to strength under Andrew Rayner leadership. So we got Andrew Rayner, 2 skirmishes, 3 pro quests and an RTN, Florin Mazulu, Fraser Wallace and Stuart Ravenshire, with Florin taking it down in the end. So well done, Florin.
Nice.
I had to make sure that I didn't put Florian when I was checking over things. I was like, oh my God, don't make the mistake. Right, this was the Blitz wins from week 1. And we can see Aurora KO, Florian all taking top spots there on 8 wins apiece. Blaze Firemind, we knew that she was going to be picking up sort of like points. She's done so well since she came out. And Verdant sort of like taking 6 as well. I know Blitz isn't really your jam, Hamish, but if you were going to be playing Blitz, who would you take?
That's a great question. Cool. I don't actually. I genuinely don't actually know. I actually genuinely have no idea, bro. For the lols, thinking of my deck choices, is Verdance? Is she allowed?
No, she's there. She's in the. She got 6 wins, so she got 6 wins.
Oh no, Stormstriders is. I'll probably just remember maybe Verdance or Pinsett, maybe.
That's fair enough. That's fair enough indeed. I spoke about it with Scott last week, and I was like, I just take KO Berserker Run and just try and high roll everything.
Yeah, that's probably a good shout.
So let's see how the Living Legend leaderboards have changed. As we discussed last week, Bravo is probably going to be sticking on his 774 points for quite a few years. Tom Barnaby passed. We were all rooting for you last week, but you didn't quite make it across the line. Craig Johnson beat you to it. But we can see that Blaze is picking up a healthy amount of points, as well as KO has as well. Now, it's a bit weird for the skirmish season. It's essentially 1,500 points shared between the heroes. So even though KO got 8 wins, 8 wins is not 4 points. What's that? 32 points. He scored a few more than 32 points this week. So
Mm.
But yeah, it's quite hard to see sort of like, how it's all going to come off at the end. But surely Bravo should tail off and be around, position 5 maybe.
There's only one way. There's only one way he's going to be first place. Is it when everyone else in front of him starts leaving?
As if they did crack, shuffle, and play with Bravo, and then it'll be like, right, okay, he's going to get some points. Woohoo! There he goes. Right, so let's get down to the bread and butter of Blitz. Rising Phoenix Games, 8 players. We have a flattering showman, Bravo. So, yeah, that's pretty cool. Seeing the new demo deck come out and somebody's taking him. He did quite well last week. We see him make it into the top 4. So if you were playing Verdance then, you quite like this. Would you quite like this field?
I have no idea. When it comes to the Living Legend, I could know a bit more, but the Blitz side of things, I'm a little bit of the. I think so. I don't know.
Okay, that's cool. Let's get into the top 4 then. Okay, so Verdance is there with David Baker. We've got Paul Goodchild. He's got 2 skirmishes under his belt, and he won with Leviah last week at Geek Retreat Sunderland. Benjamin Marshall on Bravo Flattering Showman. He's got 2 skirmishes. Adam Collins on KO. He's got a Calling Liverpool Commoner, a skirmish, and an RTN.
Fair play.
These aren't the matchups because there was only 8 players. Okay, so we won't do this one. So it's going to be whoever you think would win in this brute off. So Leviah versus KO. So you can sort of use your classic constructed knowledge.
I'm gonna go with Adam. I'm going with KO.
Well, that was quick, mate. You're off the bat. Yeah. There we go. Right. Did Adam do it? He did. Well done, Adam.
Yeah. I played against in the Blitz game last year against Francesco, and he had KO, and KO does some pretty nut stuff, especially when you only got 20 outfits.
Yeah, absolutely.
Doesn't surprise me.
Yeah, a pulping, a wild ride, you're nearly there. It's like, yeah, okay, just keep the good times coming.
Yeah, pretty much.
Let's go on to P9 card game. This is London, 13 players, so a good outing for P9. All the London stores have had a good, above average turnout, especially Darksphere that had over 20 players turn up in theirs. Aurora seems to be the place of, in London, there seems to be more Aurora players in London than there are anywhere else in the country. We see a smattering. Data Dolls come out to play, whether or not she can high roll it and sort of like get that slew of equipment right at the beginning of the game. Mm-hmm. And Dory Quicksilver Prodigy is normally taken over Dory herself. She has a good blitz match. So let's get into the top 4. Okie dokie. So Samuel Thomas, he's got 2 skirmishes under his belt, and he's playing Aurora. Dan Lemonariu on Vincent. I think this is Tishing So on Aurora, and Alex Hamilton on Enigma New Moon. I'm really sorry if I've pronounced your name incorrectly. As it's a top 8, as there was only 8 players, again, these are not the actual, this is not a top 8 cup, but we can do the top 2 players. So Aurora versus Enigma New Moon.
I'm going to go with Enigma New Moon just because that's so much cooler. Although my brain tells me it probably might be Aurora. But Alex did take out the other Aurora. Mm-hmm. So let's go with Alex.
Okie dokie. Normally New Moon we see her in commoner events. But yeah, Alex took this down with New Moon. Well done, Alex. Well done indeed. Fantastic. It's the first time we've seen an Enigma New Moon win a skirmish. So good results there.
Cool. I'm 2 for 2 as well.
You're doing really well, mate. For someone who's not a skirmish player at all, and you're open about that fact. Skirmish is not your jam. You're doing really good. Okay, so in Tournament Wargaming pool, 5 players. It was supposed to be Living Legend, but I had to switch to Blitz to actually fire the event. Sorry. Yeah. So 2 Syndra, Data Doll, Florian, and Verdance. Verdance is certainly sort of like getting into all the blitzes at the minute. So let's get into, this is more of a case of who didn't make it into the top 4. Okay, so Ed Kennan.
Oh, the Verdance.
with Data Dull, 2 skirmishes for Ed, Ruben Thomas on Florian, Laura Morgan on Syndra, and Sam Ball on Syndra.
Syndra's in the final.
Okay, potentially, yeah. So, this is only 5, so this is okay. So this
Told
is
you.
this is your top 2. All right. So Florian versus Syndra. Did he have enough time to decompose? And if he did,
he only needs half the cards.
Oh yeah, absolutely.
He only needs, yeah. I'll go with Florian.
Okay, right, cool. Okay, did Ruben take it down? He did. Well done, Ruben. Mate, you're on fire.
I know. Turns out I'm good at flip. I'm good at heads and tails when it comes to players.
Yeah, I didn't see you flicking any. So yeah, you're doing good.
I was just sitting it beyond there. Right. Yeah. No, that's cool. That is cool.
I know you haven't been checking because it all came DM through to me. So yeah, you're doing good, mate. Let's get into Living Legend. Okay, this is your bread and butter. Okay.
Yes.
Right.
I'm still not like. It's still. I don't think anyone is. I don't think anyone actually knows. Thing. You know, your real foray into Living Legends was in London, wasn't it? Sort of like Pro Tour London. Rob Catton gave you a deck, gave you a chain. Is that correct? Okay. Yes. Yeah, it was Rob. So, but it wasn't because I wanted to play the Living Legend chain deck because I saw that deck and thought, this is going to be a lot of fun. I'll go and play this in a side event. Mm-hmm. And I asked Rob just to send me something over, and then I'll play it. And lo and behold, it's busted. But it's not the thing now.
Yeah, absolutely.
And I imagine it's definitely not the thing because I think Brian Gottlieb and everyone. I'm not going to be so egotistical to think it's me, but the joke I'll put myself on is, holy crap, this deck is that good. We've even washed up this guy who beat all these players that are winning Callings and Battle Hardens, and I beat them all apart from Charles Dunn.
Right. Okay. Yeah.
And even then, I still think I was like, he did. All these players play immensely well. They're going to win. You can't mess up. And I did mess up. I don't think I would have won, but I did mess up, and it did cost me that game. Like it cost me the game.
Right.
It probably would have been much closer if I didn't. But that just goes to show that, this deck is so broken. It washed me up into the top 8, into a semi-final. And they're like, if this guy can get into a semi-final, this deck must be busted. Because it's clearly not done by skill.
Yeah, but the thing is, he's playing with all those old cards that, a lot of the old cards that you just like, oh my God, I've forgotten how good this is. You know what I mean?
I had it back. It was just a throwback of Chain versus Starvo, Everfest meta. And then playing up against Juan, who was in the top 8 of Copenhagen as well. Beautiful. But it's all changed. Starvo's got some hits, Chain's got some hits, so we'll see. Let's have a look. I want to see this.
So this is Fanboy in Manchester. So 7 players, 2 Zen, 1 Starvo, a Dashio that gets to play with all of her tricks, including High Octane, Icelander Stormwind. Pardon?
It's pretty stupid. Dash IO with all her twos is pretty stupid.
Yeah, that's brilliant. Kano with all of his books, and Oldham, Grandfather of Eternity. Okay, so let's see who made it into the top 4 on this. Ashkan, Rashid Sanity, he's got an RTN under his belt, and there's no stranger to playing a ninja. Charlie Fahey playing Kano, pretty much plays, wizards through and through. So, it's no surprise that Charlie's picked up Kano for this event. Rob Catton, however, I don't think I've ever seen him on Dashio. Rob Catton, 2 world top 8s, Battle Hardened Liverpool winner, 8 skirmishes, 4 pro quests, and an RTN. And then you got Connor Hetherington on Starvo. And so these are the matches. All right.
Am I calling the finals?
You're calling who made it into the semi-finals as well, because these were the actual matches.
Okay. All of them do not surprise me that they're in. They're all very, very crazy in their own way. It is, Kano versus Zen. I could call either. I think it's a bit of a coin flip, to be honest. I'm going to go with Kano.
Okay.
I don't by 1%. I think he might have pulled it off. It's nothing much to it.
Yeah, but like you said, it is the like Kano can fire out of nowhere. He either gets his magic pot or he don't, does he? He's just like.
But the thing is, but Zen can be the same. Zen can just goes right. But the only difference with Zen is that Kano's not throwing an attack, so he can't just hunt down his transcend. This is why I'm going with Kano. He can't just hunt down his transcend card because you don't have any physical attacks, so you can't block. Find the card I just transcended. My Art of War is sitting in my arsenal. I pull the card. I do my 30 damage turn. He has to find it a bit more naturally, and Kano just does his thing. Okay. So I'm going to go with Kano on that. And Rob Canton versus Connor. Probably should root for Rob Canton just because he's my boy, but I don't know how much Starvo's been affected. If he has been affected that much, maybe Dash.io could pull it off. I'll go I'll go with Dash.io and Kano. And I'm not going to take this long on everyone.
Okay, no, it's fine because you're trying to work it out. Aren't
I got them both wrong.
Okay, both wrong.
Of course. So when I think I know what I'm on about,
Ashcan found the business and sort of like Starvo just did Starvo stuff.
Yeah, okay. Did Starvo just do Starvo stuff?
Well,
okay,
you know that's what I'm saying.
I mean,
anyway.
that's also true. Okay, I will go with Starvo.
Okie dokie. Let's have a look. It was Zen. Well done, Ashcan, for that win. Fantastic win. So
I bet you any money. From what I saw, that's what I lost to in. But has Ninja got any more cards since then? I don't really know how much new tools really there has been since
Bonds has come back, hasn't it?
Bonds never left.
Or they unbanned it, didn't
Did
they? For Classic Constructed, whether or not they have for Living
Legend. I think they limited it in. It was limited when I played it. To only one copy, I think. So, yeah, no, he just does his thing. I'm not surprised. Zen is a good pick for Living Legend.
Righty, let's go to Cheltenham. Incon Gaming, 13 players who are Living Legend. I think this is the biggest event we've had so far for it. Okay, 3 Briar. She is the favourite for this season. 2 Ira. We saw Nade Mombasa take down Living Legend event with Ira. Did very well.
Yeah, Needles.
Yeah, Lou's come back into it. It's just like all these heroes that you kind of like forget about and go, oh yeah, we can play those again. 2 Zen, 1 Aurora. Dashio's back. Dory, which I found quite a surprise in this, and Icelander. So let's see who made it into the top 4. We have Marcus Archer on Dory. We have Joshua Kennett on Dashio. We've got Alex Teague on Zen. He's got 2 skirmishes to his name. And Daniel Baxendale, he's on Ira, and he's won a skirmish previously as well. So these are the matches.
Keep it quick. I think it's Dash.io and Ira.
Dash.io and Ira. Okie dokie.
Yeah.
Okay, right. So, should we go back to Blitz?
Yeah, okay, sure.
Dory versus Zen. Okay.
All right, Zen.
Okay, right. It was Zen. There we go.
Yeah, okay. Maybe you shouldn't. This is my lesson. Maybe Zen is really good. Maybe Zen's very good.
Maybe Zen never finished being really good.
No, that's true. He's just busted through and through. Okay. I'll put my Ira pick. So my reasoning of the Ira pick is because there's some disruption, but maybe that just doesn't matter. Like Zen just goes, I will just go. All right. I guess you do. I guess he when he pops off, he does pop off. And that's the same reason I picked Dash.io. Dash.io is in that same sort of camp of I pop off and I do just
the biggest turn ever seen. Yeah, it's ridiculous. It all hinges on you. Getting that cerebellum processor. It hinges on you, sort of like taking a boom grenade off the top.
It's the high
of the
octane turn.
Yeah,
it's the high octane turn. That's all Dash.io is missing is a high octane, and that is what Living Legend Dash is a high octane one. The Dory, I have no clue. I'd have no clue whatsoever what Dory's doing in Living Legend. That is so fair play, Marcus. I don't know how that game went down, but
Marcus, if you can put down, what your tactics are with Dory, because she's an unusual pick for Living Legend, that would be great to hear.
She's lost nothing. That's the thing. She's a CC deck. Yeah. That's my point. It's a CC deck. Maybe she's just perfectly targeting the meta of Living Legend because maybe it's so hyper aggro, no one wants to probably block. That is her wheelhouse.
Yeah. I mean, she gets plenty of counters on Dawnblade. She's going to absolutely wreck anybody.
Maybe, maybe there's some ban generics somewhere. I don't know.
Right,
there's some ban generic that we're not accounting for that she's utilising. Anyway, yeah.
Let's go over to Patriot Games. Patriot Games, 10 players for this one, 3 Briars. So, I said earlier, she is the favourite, sort of like of this format at the minute. Chain, who went from he's such a high pick, sort of like in the previous season, had some bans. We haven't really seen him till now.
Yeah.
And the other one we haven't really seen is Rhinar. It's not really a blocking meta. Rhinar always suffers.
Berserk. It's the Berserk cut ban, basically. He just does this big wombo Berserk combo, which he just keeps drawing up the cards from Wild Rides and whatnot. It's just this is what Living Legend is kind of turned into, which is why Starvo is such an important player in Living Legend. And if Icelander can take that mantle up as well, it's Ice doing its thing in a meta of high damage, high combo potential. If these guys can't do the job, it's going to be who slapped the hardest, fastest, and first. So
one Frostbite can just upset the apple cart a little bit.
And that's all Rhino's doing. I don't like if Starvo and Icelander are the picks, I would say Rhino's pretty cool. It's a pretty cool pick to. But if we're just playing a race game, it's a bit like, I won't block in anyway, bro. Like, do you know what I mean?
Yeah.
So yeah. Anyway,
righty. Let's see who made it into the top 4. We've got Mike Phelan on Dash.io, Mitch Hewson on Briar. So we haven't seen Mitch in a while, so it's good to see Mitch back. Matt Duggan, Mitch has got a Skirmish. Matt Duggan on Chain. Matt's got a Skirmish and 2 ProQuests. And Isaac Fogg is on Briar, and he's got 2 Skirmishes. These are the matches.
So whatever I pick, the opposite wins, yeah?
I think you're starting to second guess yourself.
No, I'm going to go with Briar, Mitch Hewson.
Right, okay.
And I'm going to go with Chain, Matt Duggan, because I've picked Briar, and I know Matt Duggan, and Chain is Chain.
Okay.
So well done, Mike. Well done, Isaac, for getting... Let's have a look. I want to see. Okay. I got one right.
Yeah, you got one right. Okay, so it's a Briar off. So who do you like?
Briar won.
But yeah, Briar won. Well
and
done.
Then Chain shows up. I still got it wrong. Okay. I'll go with Mitch.
Mitch.
Sorry, nothing personal, Isaac. I'll go with Mitch.
Okie dokie. It was Isaac. Well done, Isaac. Sorry. Fantastic job.
Of course. I forgot how soul destroying this is.
It can be.
Hamish, you seem to pick every blitz deck and I don't like this.
Yeah, Blitz, you did really well. Yeah, you did really well. Well done for Blitz.
I play one blitz game. Well done, you made it to the top 8. Why? I'm trying to lose every game. I'll pick this one because it's silly. Well done, he won the tournament. Oh my god, maybe I should just take up blitz full time.
Maybe you should. You're good at it, right? But I can say that basically that is the last of the game coverage. Okay, so there is no more. Oh my god, I've got it wrong. Second guessing yourself. What did I do? All right.
Oh, I'm loving this Living Legend format. I'm starting to see that Zen's really good.
And so's Briar. So yeah.
Yeah.
Well, when you look at we've had seven living legends so far in these 2 weeks, 5 of which have been won by Briar and 2 have been won by Zen. Okay, so
we saw the Zen. I was in the Zen week then.
yeah. So if you are going to living legend, you need a plan to be able to take on Briar and Zen. If you want to sort of like, get into the top 4, get into the final and take that skirmish, you've got to have a plan. So maybe the plan is to join them. Right.
Yeah. Interesting. We'll take your warmongers. I don't know.
Yeah, I mean, you can do.
Oh no, warmongers got banned. Or did it get restricted to 1? Yeah, it got restricted to 1, did it? I can't remember. I need to have a look.
Okay. Hamish is now frantically making a living legend deck for next week. Let's see the meta maps. Let's see Sweden. Here we go. So we have Florian, we have an Aurora, and we had a crack shuffle and play. Don't forget, if it is a Valder on the screen, it is a crack shuffle play event. It is not a blitz event.
Oh, I was getting so excited thinking it's a living legend.
Yeah, well, there we go. Well, yeah, that's not the adult version's picture. One so far for Ireland, as the data dull. We have next week. It will be an Irish event in the Gathering in Limerick. Let's go over to Scotland. So we had the crack shuffle and play in Aberdeen, and then we had Briar in the Living Legend. Is that Dundee? Dundee. Yes, Dundee.
Yeah, it's Dundee.
Yeah. I had to think about it then, because I'm so used to Edinburgh and Aberdeen getting it. Now, North of England. Oh my God, a whole host of events. We've got so many events in the North of England. It's crazy.
Favouritism.
Well, it is when you get to the Midlands, that's for sure. But yeah, if you're in the north of the UK, you do very well for flesh and blood events. It just shows how popular it is up in the north. Over into the Midlands now, sort of like we've only got 4 events so far. Across the UK, the furthest point in Lowestoft with Syndra over to our sort of like most westerly point with
did
Blaze.
Matt Folks win that one?
No, he didn't win that one.
Oh, right.
No, it's not a pro quest. So let's go on to the south of the country, where we have plenty of Valders showing up, a Florian and a Zen, which we covered this week. We over to London. So 2 crack shuffle and play events are all done, and then we've got Enigma New Moon and Blaze Firemind winning. So if you're going to a blitz event for the UK at the minute, 2 Blaze and 2 KOs are taking the honours for the heroes with the most wins. Everybody else has got a smattering. Syndra, Arachne, Solitary Confinement, and Levia. They're the other winners we have. Okay, so let's talking about skirmish events. If you wish to go to a skirmish event next week, there are not many left. We have Geek Retreat Cardiff on the Saturday, and then on the Sunday, Excelsior Comics is Living Legend, Langdon Games Ipswich is Blitz, and that's it for the UK, because if you're in Stockholm, Sweden, you've got Alpha Spell, and if you're in the Gathering, if you're in Limerick, you've got the Gathering there as well. Okay, so we shall one final week. We'll see how it all sort of like shakes out at the end. So it's been a really quick one this week, mate. Not many events firing.
I was sitting there going, "Whoa, that's it."
Normally, it's quite a long one.
Yeah, I know.
Everyone's like, "Oh God, that's great! It's only half an hour, brilliant." So Steve Broder, Tobias James Lee, Paul Goodchild, James Armstrong, Hong from Spellbound. That should be Hung. Sorry, fella. Andrew Rayner, Is It Tinkerer, Baldeath, Tywin, Frog, Seb Ball. Thank you so much for all the info. Been absolutely brilliant. Hamish, anything you want to say before we sign off?
You could do this in a short, mate.
I could, couldn't I? It's been 33 minutes.
Thank you so much for inviting me, as per usual. Thank you so much for everyone as well for giving over the info for Baz to do this. And just a massive thank you for you, Baz, for putting on this awesome weekly meta report. I love it. When you know the season's kicking in when you see the Baz the Bard weekly meta report. It brings me nothing but joy. Getting it wrong every time, unless it's Blitz.
I started putting the dates for ProQuest Yokohama in. I'm just like, it's 6 weeks. So I don't know how we're going to manage that, because on a, this episode's actually been quite light for the amount of events. So when I was putting in the dates for ProQuest, the first week in ProQuest has 1 event. It's just like, yeah, maybe that is a short. So yeah, it's going to be really strange. Normally an entire ProQuest season's in 3 to 4 weeks. We've got it spread over 6 weeks this time, all the way through November.
So less events on in the week, but more events. But okay. Right, okay.
It's because you've got worlds and stuff like that, isn't it? So people travelling spread out Yokohama to get everybody, a ticket into ProQuest. So, is what it is.
Makes sense.
Thank you all for watching. And hopefully the next tale I'll be telling is about you. And until then, bye-bye. Take care.